My supervisor, she saw the rashes one day, and then the day after I had already done the Reiki, and she even told me, she was like, wow, it seemed like they were eating you up, and now it's just completely like settled down. So it was really cool that she even got to notice a difference from one day to the next.
Today you came and you told me that that rash that you had for how long?
Like 3 weeks.
3 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
It's gone.
Yeah.
It was a surprise for me and for you too.
Yeah. Yeah.
So tell me what happened in the last session. I mean, did you come for that reason?
Yeah, the last session I came because of my rash. So it happened for about 3 weeks, and it was really inflamed, really itchy. So the doctor told me they don't really know the cause of it. They say typically it's just caused by a virus, but they don't know why it's caused. And he said it lasts about 3 months, and he just told me to wait it out. So then I think I intuitively knew to come here to do some energy work. And the last session after I left here, the morning after, like everything completely dried up, which was really, really cool because it was really inflamed and really itchy and really red. I had them in my arms, my neck, my chest, my stomach. It was really bad. It looked like psoriasis or really bad eczema. So it was just insane to me how after one session, the day after, it was completely dried up, and then a few days later, it's pretty much gone. So
That's amazing.
yeah.
And today, tell me your experience today, what you just told me.
Yeah, today was really good. I felt like I was floating a lot, and I was getting into like a really deep sleep where I feel like I was having vivid dreams, and then I would go back to feel like I was floating and then dreaming. So it's such a relaxed state that I don't even really feel like I experience that when I'm sleeping.
Let me just mention what the great healer told me. When we feel that we are floating, that sensation by itself means that the soul, which is our energy, is moving away from our physical body. What it floats is our consciousness, our energy. And that means that an energy blockage that was meant to be active later on, much later, has been released. And my friend told me it's the soul celebrating, we don't have to go through that.
Right.
And this is the second time you feel the same,
The second
right?
time, yeah.
Do you remember anything from the first 3 sessions?
The first one, I remember when I came in afterwards, I think I left around 6 o'clock and I got home around 7 p.m. So what I remember most about that one was I felt the tingling all over my body. It was like I've never felt anything like that. I don't even know how to explain it. But I remember going home around 7 and I knocked out and I slept from like 7 p.m. to like 10 a.m. the next day. And I remember texting you. I was like, I've never slept that long in my life. I knew there was like something to it because I went into like such a deep sleep and for such a long time.
Well, that happened. I remember the first time that I gave a session to my son. It was 7 p.m.
Yeah.
He fell asleep to the next day.
Yeah, me too.
Since then, he told me, I don't want Reiki healing anymore.
Right.
But what happened is, the first time that we receive it, some people like you, if you sleep that long, it's because you need it.
Right.
You need it to rejuvenate, to recover. And how did you feel after that long sleep?
Really good. Really, really good. I mean, I felt so energized. So it's just crazy to me how much this can really affect your body, and it really is so helpful. And I mean, I've noticed from the rashes going away to how I sleep to having more energy, like it's helped in so many ways. After
The experiencing 5 Reiki healing sessions, energy healing sessions, did you realize in a way that you didn't before how emotional situations or thinking too much on toxic emotions survive?
Yes, and I tell everyone now. About the rashes, I feel like that was just an example that it was so clear for people to see. So I've told everyone about that, and just learning how any illness really does start with an emotional blockage. I mean, and I see that and I feel like you're really good at picking things up. I don't even say why I come here. I know the first time it was for releasing more of like cords of attachment or releasing toxic relationships. And I didn't say why, and I feel like you quickly picked up on that. And even like the last session, you were able to say really like specific details. So,
well, what happened is I don't need to know much because anything that happened to us emotionally, energetically, is reflected in our chakras as energy blockages.
Right.
However, in the session that dissolved the rash, you told me you had stress at work.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is a lesson for everyone who is listening. Stress causes havoc in our bodies.
Yeah. And it's a really stressful job. So again, I knew it was a lot of changes going on at work and then the paperwork, and that's when I knew everything started to flare up. And I, of course, try to change my diet and use like alternative methods to, you know, like the coconut oil, really natural things. It would help a little bit, but it didn't do it like what this did. Yeah.
So if you have a friend, a person who has a health condition, whether it's a chronic pain, a headache, and the doctors don't find the solution, how would you tell them?
No, I would definitely, I've been telling everyone to come do energy work. I've been telling my dad who has, you know, back pain, my mom, even my little sister, I think for her prevention is really good. So I've been telling everyone, and I've been showing them the rashes. So I know my supervisor, she saw the rashes one day, and then the day after I had already done the Reiki, and she even told me, she was like, wow, it seemed like they were eating you up, and now it's just completely like settled down. So it was really cool that she even got to notice a difference from one day to the next, when it was supposed to last like 3 months.
Anything else you would like to add?
I would just recommend people come. I feel like you're amazing, and like I've been recommending everyone. I know for me, I was really skeptical about it in the beginning because I've been into holistic healing for a really long time, and I've heard about Reiki since I was about 17. But something about the idea, they're not really touching you, but somehow the energy gets balanced. I couldn't really process that. But when I came, it's just like life-changing. It's crazy. It's really, really good. So I recommend anyone to try it.